sender. Just stop it, dude. Just stop it. Nobody likes you.
Hello, my lovely dear viewer. I want to share with you a little piece of media that came across my attention, came across this very desk right here. This is a Washington Post website, which I don't support those communists, so I'm not giving them my money, and I'm not going to fiddle around with my ad block to get around this right now. But while we're here, I did want something caught my attention. We're going to be redirecting to another news site here shortly. I didn't want to open with that one because it looks like the website that would scam your grandma. So I'm opening with this. I'm opening with the Washington Post. Okay. Just so we're clear, and you can read behind it, right? Scarred by violence, blah, blah, possible mass cap, blah, blah, blah. This says democracy dies in darkness. Okay, democracy dies in dark. Hey, Washington Post. I don't know what kind of laureates you have working over there, but every single dictatorship, pretty much ever, has been out in the open. So this whole rhetoric, I really like this rhetoric. You know, it works on a certain type of individual, but as an autistic Jewish man, as a master craftsman of propaganda, this whole democracy. First of all, why are we even saying democracy is the best out of all systems? I don't know. I'm just having questions. I've met most of you. Some people in my comments say I could do with a little more socialization. I say you have been over socialized. But this democracy dies in the dark. Hey, Washington Post, I know you got, somebody out there is getting paid lots and lots of money to get little quips like that. But 2 seconds of brain power. Most dictators operated out in the open. Kim Jong-un, for example, is not exactly saying, hey, everything's great over here. He knows we know. We're not allowed in there. It's not exactly dark. It's not exactly the most welcoming place ever. But it's, like drug dens. Drug dens. They're not welcoming, but you can go in there if you got business. This whole darkness business. Yeah, well, I'll be glad whenever crazy people my age are running the world, and then we can get rid of this and we'll just show like Jake Paul and Mr. Beast, right? And who's that? Lizzo, her ass will just be shaking and it'll be like, democracy, come out and vote, and everyone will cheer. Let's go to that other website because I do want to talk about what this Washington Post has to say. It's very important. So here we are. The suggested 28th Amendment focuses on a terror attack. The nuts and bolts, if you will, of this proposed amendment is to restaff Congress in the case of a mass casualty. Hey, YouTube, is that word? A mass casualty. I'll come up with something. We'll work on it. So a mass cash event. It's kind of sick, to be honest. I want to go to a mass cash event. We need to be able to restaff Congress quickly. Now, I'm glad that Congress is thinking about these things. I want Congress to think about bills like this every day. Are you listening, Congress? I want you to remember that you're a person too, and we should have contingency plans in place just in case, because you are people, so you get sick like everyone else, and planes fall out of the sky without regard of any business or institution, unless it's Boeing, and then you have been chosen by God to fall out of the sky. But I like this. It shows that Congress is really knowing what's going on. They're saying, hey, wait a minute. Americans are so crazy that there could be a mass casualty event in Congress, and we need to quickly have procedures in order so we can have people to take over, certain roles. And I'm glad we have those policies in place, because I know I know personally, just me, this is for me now. Okay, I'm not talking for all the send heads out there. I'm just talking for K-Sender himself. All right? Now, if there were a mass, God forbid, there was a mass casualty event in Congress where all of those innocent angels would lose their lives, all of those hardworking Americans that want to improve the life of the people around them. That's the reason they got into politics. If anything ever happened to them, the first thing that I would be doing is opening up my Black's Law book so I could say, what are the procedures in place whenever a person with an AR-15 is going around and mowing down my elected officials? I say, hey, hold on. I know society might be crumbling. I know planes are falling out of the sky. Eric Adams, mayor of New York, just got arrested. There has been attempts on an ex-president's life, more than there should have been, which is 0. I will make a concession. Attempts are allowed, close calls are not. Okay? There's always going to be, I'm not saying they're allowed as in like an immoral judgment. I'm just saying there's crazy people out there no matter where you go, and you're going to find these people. I mean, look at me. Look at you. There's crazy people out there, and where there's a will, there's a way, and there's billions of us, half of us are Indian. So, you can only imagine the other end of that half. I don't want, hey guys, I don't want anybody to get harmed. I'm just saying humans are crazy. You need to be careful. So with that said, Congress should be thinking about these things. All right. Whenever the planes are falling out of the sky, whenever the nukes are going off, whenever societies looks like The Road from Cormac McCarthy, whenever I'm following around a cannibalistic warlord who has a harem of women, and we're eating the twins, and the slave driver comes by and maybe he repairs my glasses because I got too animated. Now I'm gonna have to clean them after the video because there's the thumbprint on them. And I buy that from the slave driver. I give him some teeth that I got from an orphan from 2 villages ago. Whenever all that is going on in the country that I'm living in, and drones are flying and exploding, I just want to sit back and think, what are the procedures in place? What does this book have to say about the reality around me? Okay, I want to be a blind person. Okay, I'm going to read a book. I don't care. I don't care that no one can find a job right now, all right? I don't care that members of Congress just got... I don't want to get taken off YouTube, all right? But just insert your joke here, folks, about FEMA camps, all right? And the tin, the plastic liners that they bought. I'm just going to be reaching around, and somebody's in my house, and the smoke alarm's going off, and the oil's on the stove, and my husband just got shot, and I'm looking around, and I said, what is legal right now? What are the procedures in place for this? I've never been in such a situation. I should consult the books. So I'm glad that we have a handle on this as a country, because we do need, all jokes aside, I don't joke here. There's no jokes here. I hate jokes actually. But we actually do need policies like this in place. We have to think, it's Donald Rumsfeld. Okay. There are known unknowns, and known unknowns. And a known unknown is there will be events like this because people are crazy. Okay. This is not an endorsement for crazy. If you're my brand of crazy, then fine, go out there, make an OnlyFans, be fat on a scooter, go harass people, and record it. Be an influencer. Be an engineer for Boeing and enact your revenge. Make a plane fall out. I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay. I'm not in the business to tell you what to do. I'm in the business to watch us succeed. All right. So we're not doing any of that. I'm telling you what to do, but we should collectively as a country tell elected officials, all of them across the board, across the globe. Is that fair to say? Is that a fair bipartisan issue? Now I'm starting to sound like a communist. Who would have guessed? Okay. I'm a communist now. So I just wanted to let everyone know that Congress actually, surprisingly, is thinking about the right things. And we actually, do need policies like this in place. So I'm glad that this is probably the only thing that my country is doing correctly. And hey, beats nothing. Healthcare, you're next.